The Aquabox project is a unique system. It can provide drinking water to those affected by poor water quality. It's fairly simple to use and to set up. Hi, I'm Eddie Mathews from the Stratford and District Chamber of Commerce. We want to talk about the Aquabox project and how well it's been received over the years and that. It's another business booster, and Dan Kane from the Rotary Club of Stratford is here. Hello, Dan.
Hey, Eddie, how are you doing today?
Terrific. Always good to talk to you. And I can remember hearing about the Aquabox. It's got to be about 15 or 16 years ago. For those that don't know about the Aquabox, maybe they've heard about it as well. What exactly is it?
So the Aquabox is a project with the Rotary Club of Stratford. We started it up in about 2006. And it's a set of two pails and two ceramic filters that collapse down to about an 18-inch box, expand out, and can provide clean, safe drinking water for a family of 5 for up to a year.
It's fairly easy to set up and to transport even, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we've changed recently is we've gone through and adjusted our instructions. So we had written instructions for a while, and then we went to picture diagrams that kind of expanded everything out. So they're quick and easy to set up. There are no moving parts in the system, so no electricity required, anything like that. The water in the top bucket is the dirty water that comes through, and just the water pressure forces the water through the ceramic filters, gravity fed into the clean water below.
You brought up a good point. I hadn't even, well, didn't even consider it about the instructions, and they'd be going to countries that don't speak English in many cases.
Yeah, and we had a new committee member join just recently, and Chris has experience being on site for some disaster relief. And he brought up the idea of, you have to keep in mind that these might be assembled in the dark. It's probably still raining if depending on the weather conditions we're coming into. So recently I just went through and went, okay, if it was dark, how would I put this thing together? And it turns out actually in the last distribution build, we were able to include some lights. And it's just a matter of what's available when we do a distribution, but this time there were lights, so we've fixed the darkness issue as well.
Interesting. Any idea of how many have been shipped over the years?
So we've done about 12,000 aqua boxes, and that equates out to about 62 million liters of fresh, clean drinking water.
This is kind of a Stratford, a localized project too, isn't it?
Correct. We took this over. No, we didn't take it over. There's a group in England that is doing an aqua box. If you remember way back when we started it, it started out as like an Aquabox tote. They were big blue kind of Rubbermaid totes, and we were using chlorine filters or chlorine tablets at that point. And then we went to carbon filters, and then we went to where we are right now of using the pails instead of the big totes, and we're using ceramic filters. So what started off as a project taken over from a group in England has become strictly a Rotary Club of Stratford product. Gary Morris is our engineer on the team, and he prides himself in making this thing better and better every time we put one out. So,
no real administration costs, and because everything is from Stratford or from the area, correct?
Absolutely. The products we get are as close as we can to home. The filters themselves are made by Rainfresh, and they're out of Richmond Hill. So they're nice and close. No overhead on the cost at all. Anything that is incurred, which isn't much, it's some postage and a little bit from here and there, but that's covered by the Rotary Club itself. So if you make a donation to the Aquabox program for $50, $50 is going into the kits.
Where have some of these kits been going to? And I'm thinking, with what we've been seeing on the news to Ukraine or any other places that have been hit by disasters recently.
Yeah, so typically the kits work best for natural disasters where through hurricane or flood, the existing water system has been taken offline. This is allowing us to do a gap between the time that it takes to get those water systems back online. And so it works really well for disaster relief, but we have actually done a distribution that went to Syria for the camps there, for the displaced people there. Global Medic is our distribution partner. They are working in Ukraine or just outside Ukraine right now on food distribution. So there is a possibility that our Aquabox kits will end up supporting folks in Ukraine. It really just depends on where the most need is.
You said $50. Can the public, can we make a donation and help out with these?
Absolutely. That's how we get things going. We've got enough in the, we did a build a couple weeks ago. We've got enough in the pot right now to do one more build this year, but we would really like to be able to do as many as we can. If we could do one of these monthly, that would be fantastic. So $50 builds out 2 Aquaboxes. An Aquabox will give clean drinking water to a family of 5 for up to a year. And the easiest way to donate is go to the rotarystratford.com website, and there's a page for Aquabox, and you can link directly there. If you do it online, then your tax receipt and everything happens right away. If you are more comfortable with a check or some other method, reach out to us. And if you're in Stratford, I'll drive by and get the check.
Is there anything else we need to mention to our viewers?
I don't think so. I think we covered that they're a ceramic filter, and that family of 5 for up to a year. Yeah.
Terrific. Dan, great to talk to you. This is a fantastic project. Congratulations to you and the rest of the Rotarians, and we look forward to seeing more of you in person in the near future. There's so many things opening up again, and Rotary is proud to be a part of it. Thank you, Dan.
Excellent. Thank you, Eddie.
Dan Kane joining us from the Rotary Club of Stratford. I'm Eddie Mathews from the Stratford and District Chamber of Commerce.